tuned in to www.oghuskyradio.com, broadcasting live from the east side of Los Angeles. The case is closed. I like this one, though. The clip is loaded. That shit's sick. But,
the case is murder. You know, the city is mine.
Ooh, the city's Illest. You can see that around. I'm not saying these guys are masked up because they have any affiliation with that kind of shit, but I'm just saying we're interviewing some cats tonight. You know, but go ahead and introduce yourselves, man, individually.
All right, Squeeze 1, Squeezo from the TCI crew, South Central Los Angeles.
They call me Grosero all day, from that tomando cerveza y fumando 24/7. You catch me faded and drunk all day.
Tweaking causes insanity, kid.
Monkey.
Go, so then, what element of hip hop do you guys represent, man? If we said all this so far and like they ain't knowing, you know what I mean?
I represent all elements, you know what I'm saying? Rap, music, you know what I'm saying? Spray can, street, rooftops, alleys, gutters, gullies, all that shit, man. I represent all elements of hip hop and been doing this since I was a teenager, you know what I mean?
And with that, man, because I mean, we finally got you here after a couple months, man. So I gotta ask you on the air, man. What the fuck happened that we've been hitting you up for like 4 months already and shit, and you couldn't come through? And be some real shit,
Hey, my nigga, on some real shit, you know, I had to watch you watching me, you know what I'm saying? You know, you dealing with some real ass street niggas right now, you know what I'm saying? We ain't masked up for no reason, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? I got love for OG Husky Radio, but still, you know what I'm saying? When you hot like you hot, I gotta make sure ain't nobody watching you, baby. And if they is, the ball off.
with that, man, what's your official title, man? Like, you know what I mean? Or are you a bomber, piecer? You know what I mean? Like tagger? Does that, or like break down the actual title? What would you title yourself?
Me, I'm just an artist. You know what I'm saying? Like I bomb, I tag, I piece, I burn.
Yeah. What do you think you're most known for? For those that don't know.
I don't know, you tell me.
The throw-ups, the tags and shit.
Yeah, you know, I do it all. You know, right now I've been on my burner shit, you know, my throw-up game. Full fillings, no outlines, full color fillings, 2-color type shit. And amongst some other stuff, you know, for legal purposes, I'm not going to get into my other love. But I think my niggas know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Just look both ways on the rail, baby.
Me, myself, personally, I'm just bomber, mobber. That's where the streets are at. That's where I'm at.
Okay, so from Squeeze's perspective, because we have him here and we have the Grosero in the spot, what's the history of TCI? How did it establish? Where did it come about? And break down a little history from what you know. Damn, the top crew in Cali, they putting some dope shit up in there.
No doubt. Well, we got branches, you know what I'm saying, in Twin Cities, you know what I'm saying. We out here in California. You know, we got the city's Illest branch, and that's us out here South Central LA.
Yeah,
we basically started, it's about to be our anniversary, 10 years anniversary next month, to be exact. We started out in South Central, just a small little group. It was only 5, 6 of us, but we were out there killing shit day to day.
Word up. The city's Illest. So the original starting of the crew is from South Central LA?
Yes.
Straight up. And with that, man, you were talking about, like, you guys got the shirts. Are the shirts like if I sport one, I'm from TCI, or is it fashion? I mean, like, cause you know what I mean. Break it down, like.
They're for sale, bro. You want to buy some? Log on to landmark.com. You can get them all day.
No doubt. And it's like this, man. You wearing the shirt, man. You are the city's Illest, and man. You know what I'm saying? It's a persona. You kind of hopping into it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so as a young kid, I gotta ask, man, what got you into and because I know people watch us, what got you into art? Let's put it like that. You know what I mean? Like,
well, I've always been drawing since elementary school. You know what I'm saying? You know, I had a buddy named Hal. You know what I mean? And I ain't gonna say his last name because I don't want to burn him. I don't know. He might be a fucking mayor somewhere. This is elementary school. You know what I'm saying? So we always just drew stick figures in class, and he was a lot more advanced than I was. And, you know, he kind of took me to the next level, you know what I mean, in art, you know, making things look more realistic as far as the cartoon, you know, aspect of things. And, you know, as I got older, I bumped into some other cats out there on the RTD and, you know, walking here.
Like who and shit?
I don't want to say no names, you know what I mean? I don't want to ever burn nobody, you know what I'm saying? But I bumped into some cats that are very valuable, you know, to me. You know, they are the reason why I do what I do today. they got me into it. You know, the RTD 33 line killer. You know what I'm saying? Grill hopper, connect style master.
I looked up to a lot of legends, but for me personally, my brother and the homies that I grew up with started smashing, and I started seeing them on the buses on the way to school and on the way to some host house or something.
Yeah.
It got me mad excited. So,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, I was a horny little teenager.
Still horny.
The case is murder, turning chicks into freaks.
Baby.
Will you ever retire, Squeeze, with activity that we're not saying it's you, but there's someone with a similar. We're not saying we actually even have the actual Squeeze here. He's covered up. How the fuck do we know? You know what I mean? But like, will you ever stop? Like, you know what I mean? Or what's the like greatest accomplishment you could do within this art?
That's a good question, man. And I think the greatest accomplishment, man, is to, you know, maybe just one day, you know, I have no clue what the greatest accomplishment is. Just to be better now with the lines, you know, better with the color shading, you know, just being better, you know, a better piecer, better bomber, you know, more clarity, you know, shit like that. Also, you know, more spots around the city for the kids to hit, you know what I mean? Like Graff Lab, you know, Landmark Inc., you know, places like that, man, I think are real fucking valuable for the hood, man.
With that, do you think places like that will stop illegal graff? You know what I mean? Like, cause they have an outlet.
Never, not when you got folks out like the grandfathers you got right here. We're gonna be in the streets all day.
Yeah. But so then it's just helping the art then, right?
Exactly. We're just trying to put it in another perspective for the people out there that really ain't about it, but they want to be about it. They could start and learn how to.
How do you feel about like studio artists, man? We were talking a little bit off there, and I was like, it kind of, the internet kind of fucked it up where like you could do a throw up, you know what I mean, in the middle of the night at 3 a.m, you know what I mean, off the freeway and shit, and then flick it the next day, and then like someone could just go, oh, that shit's whack, look at that drip, oh, the outline's fucking not there, you know what I mean? Like where, you know what I mean, maybe before you had to cap it, you know what I mean? Like you ain't got to cap it no more. Like, has the internet helped the art side of it or the game at all?
To me, yeah, I mean, to me personally, the internet has taken something that you can only see walking down the street worldwide, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I was growing up, you can only see fools like Jimmer, Jin, Whisk, you know what I'm saying? People like that, Resist, the people I grew up looking at, you know, on the bus, you know what I'm saying, on the walls and shit like that. You couldn't Google nobody, dog. There was no Google, you know, so nowadays it's kind of like, it's taking like Art Crew International, like if people can see our work in other countries and stuff like that. So it's just really making it more, you know, visible, dog. It's just high visibility, you know?
I always ask artists this too. Is there a graff scene? Like, you know what I mean? Like people always want to like, oh, I want to get in that scene like with these fools that bomb or whatever. But then 9 times out of 10, it's like, nah, it's just like, there's some homies I get drunk with and we go fuck around. So like, but people actually look at it as a scene. Is there a scene or I don't see it or?
There is a scene, tell you the truth, you know? It's just, you just got to be out there. You got to be real about it. You got to go out there, know the right people. You got to fuck with the right people. You got to be careful who you talking to because, man, they will flip on you real quick.
Yeah, that whole era's done. Like, you know what I mean? Like, shout out to Cyrus.
Hey, you know, on some real shit, though, you know what I mean? Because, you know, I'm coming from the 90s and shit like that. You know, a lot of these young cats and shit never seen a lot of shit that we seen, you know what I'm saying, being OGs in the game and shit like that. But, you know, the game is a lot different than it was, you know what I'm saying, back in the 90s and shit than it is now. You know, it was more crew love, you know, more crews and shit like that. Nowadays, you know what I'm saying, our crew is tough. We got a lot of crews out there and stuff like that, but a lot of people ain't really putting it down like that. Nobody really getting out there like they used to and have bomb night and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot different, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot more toys out right now trying to, you know, disrespect, you know what I'm saying, real ass niggas in the game and shit like that. And, you know, it's different. It's still a scene, though, dog, but it's different. You feel me? Fuck the cap.
With that, though, like, with the buff, like, do you still see it, like, it'll still be able to do it? Is it making it harder because of the buff?
It is, dude. It's making you want to fucking use cheaper paint, dog. You know, I'm tired of fucking busting out fucking $3 Rostos, and I'm going to get buffed the next day, you know.
Do you were able to flick it at least though?
Oh, you better believe I tried to, dog.
And then like someone that's been doing this since the 90s, like yourself, man, with the game, Do you see it like, nah, it ain't my game anymore, I'm gonna step off because like cats ain't honoring the codes, or you know, that old school mentality, you know what I mean? Do you see it like that, or is it like, nah, I gotta stay in there to teach these motherfuckers?
Yeah, you know, that's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? You know, we come from with the morals and shit. I'ma stay in it because it's something that's in my blood, G.
Yeah.
You know, it's not something I just give up. You know, I didn't just wake up and say, oh, dude, I want to go fucking do fill-ins on a fucking building. It's just in my fucking blood. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
most people that actually do it, that really actually do about the business, they have a love for it, because there ain't no other reason why you're going to go spray paint your name on the side of the building if you didn't have love for it.
So then I gotta ask you, man, like, what's in the South Central water that motherfuckers like will like have the skill but still gotta do the bombing? You know what I mean? Like, do you ever see yourself like, you know what, I'm gonna do this clothing company, I'm gonna run this, and then I'm not gonna go out bombing? Do you see that anywhere in the near future, or will you always have to do the act?
absolutely, man. You know, I definitely see myself being more, you know, I'm a businessman. You know,
Okay.
I'm about my paper before anything.
Right
You know,
up.
cats that know me, they know I'm about my paper first. I'm a boss. I'm not some little chump broke ass nigga out here fucking around about my paper, dog. And can't nobody tell me different.
Yeah.
I'm running circles around these niggas when it comes to that shit. Believe that.
So
Yeah,
so
you
then
know-
so then is there money to be made when you're out there bombing?
Absolutely, bro. There's money to be made because art is art, you know. And
Straight
everybody loves the way people bend fonts.
Your name is
Oh,
like
with
a name
script.
brand,
Yeah.
bro. It's just out there.
Well,
You
okay,
just got to get it known.
So then from coming up in the game, when you were doing it, like reasoning, let's say like now you're knowing like it's a brand, I could do this, but like as a kid, what were you doing it for? Like, you know what I mean?
The adrenaline rush.
Straight
I
up.
was doing it for the fame, not to lie. Try to holler at the hoes. You see my name up?
That's
Exactly.
me.
You know, just to see my name up, you know, walk by with my friends, look down, you know, that's me. The
Word
chick
up.
I'm with don't know.
Straight up. Oh, Huskey Radio. With that, so for as the art side of it, is it that you will only do like to further the crew and to make it on that level, or can we see in the future like custom logos, printing on that area?
Yes,
Hopefully.
Yes,
Yeah.
all of that. All of that, man.
The future will tell.
all
So,
of that.
so
I'm
definitely
involved in
about
all of it.
expansion. So do okay. So then the TCI clothing brand takes off. You know what I mean? And it's just the TCI, like, you know what I mean? As a clothing company, will it still be necessary to go out and bomb?
Not necessary, but a lot of my squad, most of the squad I'm talking about, you know who you are. We about the business. We love it. It's the rush, the thrill. Just you, the paint, the tip, and the wall, and that's it.
I agree. You know, I couldn't have said it better. You know?
OGSQRadio.com. So when anybody out there thinks that it'll stop, like, oh, you know what, we gonna put another $1 million in the city budget for the buff and shit. You know what I mean?
Wait,
They
first
could
of
keep
all,
adding it up.
It's not $1 million.
How
They're
much is it?
fucking lying, dude. I don't know, but it's not $1 million. They're peeing in the paint just like we do on rollers, bro. To spray that shit down. They're using the same fucking extinguishers, the buff big shit that we're doing. They're lying.
Yeah, watering that shit down.
They're peeing in it, bro. They're peeing in the buckets, bro.
At least get some quality paint. See, they will know about paint because they live in the motherfucking paint, right? So I'm
Exactly.
going to trust your word, man.
Yeah, there's nothing like the feeling when you wake up at 5 in the morning, your nose is clogged, you blow it out, and it's nothing but a
Paint.
rainbow boogers. Y'all real bombers out there, you know what I'm talking about.
The color snots. I read about it, dog. I don't know about that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Oh.
wouldn't know.
OGSQRadio.com. So anything, the best thing, Landmark. What's the website we could like catch up with TCI? Landmark Shop or?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know, hashtag Landmark Inc. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? On Instagram, you know what I'm saying? And at Landmark Inc., you know, on Twitter, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Landmark 67, San Pedro and South Central all day. Go visit.
As a
Go
matter of fact,
represent.
go visit this Sunday. We got Battlegrounds, the Invitational Battle, and I'm gonna get drunk and get in the tag part of it. You know what I mean? So
I hope to see you there.
you know what I mean. But seriously, you guys come through. $2 admission. If y'all ain't never been there, it's like $1 tacos, $1
beers.
beer. You know what I mean? And I mean, even if that if that ain't enough, you know what I mean. But the spot is real big with open walls. You know what I mean? Just be respectful and come through. Anybody that ain't been there, just try. I'm trying to sell this shit. It's on some hood shit.
Yeah, please
Come through,
show
come
love.
through. Don't
you
even
know?
trip, dog.
Keep
Like, just
Landmark
roll
alive.
through. We'll be DJing all day. Top Rank and myself be holding down the tables. Make sure you guys come through. A lot of write-ups on that spot. It is definitely a landmark in South Central. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
67 in San Pedro, 12 to 5 this Sunday. Make sure you guys come out and support.
And we
yeah,
will-
and Jungle Juice.
And we will be patting people down at the door.
Yeah. It ain't
Alright.
that. It ain't. Yeah, you know what I mean. Don't
And
think it's all.
smoking a blunt while we do it.
Yeah. OG Huskey Radio. It's right behind. You'll see the big ass landmark spot in the front on the side of the wall. Make sure you guys come. Any shout outs before we get out, man?
Yes.
Yeah. I want to give a shout out, to my 818 cats, you know what I'm saying? Sedio, Taxer, you know what I'm saying? My boy Vor, you know what I'm saying? I want to give a shout out to the Rooftop Killer, Spar, and Kleck from the Click, you know what I'm saying? Straight beast, you know what I mean? I want to give a shout out to Monk, 12 Top, my boy Noel, you know what I'm saying? Rich, you know what I'm saying? And everybody there from the crew that I forgot, you're not forgotten, you're in the crew, you're on the roll call.
I like to give a shout out to my people out in Arizona, Boston, Dex, your boy looking out for you.
Yeah, it is.
People out in Oregon, my cousins out in Mexico. I show love to everybody. And I like to give a special shout out to the baby moms and my seeds. I'll see you soon.
There it is, man. We family men.
That's right. And on the business tip, you know what I'm saying? Everybody go to Freight Boy on Facebook, click like. You know, there could be some contests coming up soon. So just stay tuned.
There it is. OGSQRadio.com.
OG Huskey Radio. Be
TCIK.
looking out, baby.
Come out this Sunday, 67th and San Pedro in the illustrious city of South Central Los Angeles.
No
All
doubt.
day.
All day.
Stay posted. Peace.
Bring your own beer.